Hey there. I am driving home from home. We're just out of Beaumont, California, seeing my dad for Father's Day. Before that, I was out at Camarillo hanging out with my kids at their place. And it's now Sunday night, driving home on Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And I thought I would just goof around while I'm driving. And as often happens on these drives, when I find that I'll listen to podcasts, I'll listen to music sometimes, but a lot of times I just don't listen to anything and kind of just go through thoughts in my head. And that was kind of one of those drives right now. And so I had some thoughts in my head, thoughts about messing around with technology, and not really technology, messing around with live streaming, podcasting, all the stuff that is already out there. It's so old and everything, and people are doing it, of course, but I never learned it, and I'm kind of curious to learn it. Have messed around with some live streaming, and I just thought I'd go ahead and start documenting things this coming year. And I got an Ironman coming up here in 22 weeks. In 2025, I'm going to do Ironman Arizona. Be my second Ironman that I've done. I did Ironman California a couple years ago. I found that my training's been really inconsistent the last 2 years with family dynamics and work, all those kind of things. And I've still been really training every week. Trained with Purple Patch Fitness, and I've always consistently trained, but just not at the volume that I had in the past. And I gotta say, I'm a little concerned coming up to Ironman Arizona with a full Ironman of how competitive I'm really going to be, and how well I'm going to feel during that day, with the inconsistency of volume I've been able to do over the last 2 years. But we'll see how that goes. I'm still going to do it and just have a good fun time. But anyway, I just thought I'd put in some airtime as I'm driving here. I also I think I'm going to try a couple other projects that I want to mess around with, and with the live streaming is also podcasting. I guess everybody does that, but it's a, old hat, but I thought I'd just like to try to do that. I thought a good idea for me anyway is because my kids a lot want to talk about family and ancestry and really have that documented, and so do I. I've messed around with Ancestry.com, and I have a family tree on there, but I am not the best historian in keeping and remembering, past things that have happened in our life over the years. And I think I want to podcast and ask all my different relatives different questions about, their lives and their upbringings and ups and downs in life, and kind of create a little family depository of that information, and put that. I'm thinking that I'll do that just over Restream, and being able to zoom in with them and do it, either record it that way or live stream that way. I'm not sure if I really want to do a lot of editing, because that takes a lot of time. So probably just live stream, even with the dead air time that I might get on some of the interviews. But have them on. So I would do it as a stream, but then so you'd have video of the people and ask the questions. I could give them the questions ahead of time so they could put a little thought to it, but interview them kind of over a live stream. but then also upload the audio portion of that to a podcast reel, so that way it can be kind of listened and remembered by other family members, and kind of just start going through every family member that we got on both Sammy's side of the family and my side of the family, and really create that kind of that family history, ancestry tree, and go through and do that. So I'd like to do that. I'm going to start trying to live stream a lot of my training, which is kind of boring. I get that, but just for the sake of just learning the technology of live streaming, do that. And I made some conversations kind of in between as I'm doing that training leading up to Ironman, but really just kind of log and do the videos of my workouts and trainings, which, I mean, pretty self-serving, but I just kind of just want to log in that way and learn the technology, like I said. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to kind of tie in with some of the things that my wife is really looking at doing in her spiritual and professional life, and she's really into tarot and Reiki, and I thought it'd be fun to tie in doing like a weekly tarot card reading for my training, just completely self-serving. Again, selfish, self-centered person I can be sometimes. So try not to be narcissist about it, but more just like have fun with it, kind of create a log. Not really to go back and look at, so to say, but have it down for history anyway. Maybe look back at it, maybe just for fun. But anyway, I'm rambling now. I think I'm about an hour. Oh no, shoot, yeah, less than an hour. About 50 minutes away from home now. About 40 miles out of Vegas. Just past state line. Looking forward to being home with my wife in a few days. So I think that's it for me. Hopefully the sound on that's not so bad. I'll probably learn how to improve the sound and video content as we go. That'll be another fun thing to do. Gonna do this on the cheap though, not gonna buy crazy equipment or anything like that. Just do